Mhm.
Now, so meditations fall into one of these three categories. The first one we'll talk about is
Right.
the focused attention or the concentration techniques. Huge misunderstanding in this area because people are taught to, you
Mhm.
got to control the mind. If you want to still the body and give some inner
Right.
peace, you've got to stop the mind from wandering, and you focus your attention on this, and if it wanders, you whip it back. That's exhausting. And you know that from doing your master's degree, that when you're studying, you're reading the information on a page, and after a
Mhm.
while, the mind's wandering all over the place and you don't remember what was on that page because it's opposite to the nature of the mind, which is to search for something more charming. And I'll explain that in just a moment. So that's the first series of techniques. They fall into this concentration or focused attention, different brainwave patterns.
Mhm.
Now, the second group is the open monitoring, and these techniques fall into what I call maybe the
Right.
mindfulness or visualization techniques, where the mind is, you're following a train of thought, or you're monitoring your breathing, you're monitoring your
Mhm.
content of your thought or emotions. Or back when I was graduating from high school, I remember reading a book that said, picture yourself on a beautiful beach and the sun is out and the sand is hot and the
Right.
wind's blowing through the pines or the palm trees and the waves are lapping on the shore. So they're trying to create imagery of restful condition to try to create those type
Oh,
of
yeah.
brainwave patterns to give the body a deep state of rest. But the mind's nature, it's wandering because
Mhm.
it's hung up in all this imagery. And this wandering and hung up in the imagery prevents the reduction in the activity of thinking and for the mind to transcend to these quieter levels. So automatic self-transcending is the third category. And in this particular technique, you learn a
Mhm.
mantra, which is a meaningless sound that's selected for the individual. They're thousands of years old, and they're very soothing at all these quieter levels as the mind experiences the mantra in quieter levels. So when you learn TM, you learn this particular sound, and then you also learn the technique of how we use that sound. And it's by gravity that the mind goes in and dives in
Mhm.
automatically to this experience. It's like standing on the edge of a diving board. You just take the correct angle, let go, and gravity pulls you in. So the same thing here, a few simple instructions, and one experiences
Mhm.
the transcending experience. So brainwave patterns are different. The heart rate slows
Right.
down, metabolic rate slows down, and all of the research that's been done on TM, it's well over 400 studies. And I think three-quarters of them or more are published in academic independent journals where the peer review process has shown things like serotonin levels go up, cortisol levels go down, high blood pressure levels go down,
Mhm.
heart rate slows, asthma improves. There's a whole host of research